New at 10 this month is KTVO's Diamond Anniversary. The station's turning 60 years old. Many broadcasting experts way back then said the Kirksville-Ottumwa market was too small and a TV station would never survive. Looks like they were way wrong. KTVO signed on the air for the first time on November 21st, 1955 from a small studio in downtown Ottumwa. Former longtime employee Gary Cunningham, who was 18 at the time, was there when history was made.
The screen is snow. I mean, it's just hash and snow. But all of a sudden you can make out in the background, very faintly, came this test pattern. And it was very faint. And then the longer it was on, the more clear it became, and everybody in the control room lit up with a huge, humongous cheer. We're on the air finally.
KTVO struggled financially in the early years because many local advertisers were not familiar with the benefits of TV commercials. Of course, the station broadcast in black and white in its first years.
There's a big change in television from those days to now. Back then it was very, very crude.
In 1965, new equipment at KTVO brought color to local programming. Fast forward to 1976, KTVO relocated its main studio to its current location, KTVO Television Park north of Kirksville, where a new building was constructed and new equipment added. In the fall of 1987, after 15 years of FCC hurdles, KTVO was finally able to build a new 2,000-foot tall tower outside Colony, Missouri. That expanded the station's reach into Columbia, Missouri, and Quincy, Illinois.
We worked there from March of that year to September, 7 days a week, 14 to 15 hours a day.
About 9 months later, tragedy struck. The new tower came crashing down as 3 workers were up on it replacing broken support braces. Those 3 men were killed in the collapse.
I just hated to see it fall down.
The owners of KTVO decided to go back to using the original transmitter site just east of Lancaster, Missouri.
It all fired back up just like it should have.
In 2004, KTVO built a new tower at the Lancaster site, allowing the station to now broadcast in digital. Obviously, technology has come a long ways in the past 6 decades. In the early years, news stories were captured on film like this. And then years later, we switched to these clunky 3/4-inch tapes. Then later, we transitioned to these little compact tapes known as DVC Pro. Now we record our news stories on these tiny little SD cards. What has not changed in all those years is KTVO's commitment to bringing you local news, weather and sports, and 24-hour programming for your entertainment.
My 48 years at KTVO, just, I'll tell you what, I'll always remember.
Cheers to 60 years of broadcasting, and here's to 60 more.